Man get on bad over there, bad over there, bad over there. Everywhere. Man get on bad over there.
Good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn, people. Welcome. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, and what an interesting Monday we had. Good morning to everybody up the region, everybody regionally. Good morning to you, those of our regional viewers. Hope everybody's having a terrific day. Hope you had a safe night. It was a bit chilly this morning, boy. I wake up this morning, boy, and I feel like, you know, as an ice box, boy. Yeah. I don't know. It was real chilly this morning. But good morning to our international viewers as well. All of you on the STV Breaking Dawn Facebook page, and you're streaming there. We're glad to have you with us, and we hope that, you know, any little hiccups that you might have experienced between last week and yesterday, that is resolved. Has it been? Oh, all right, good, nice, man. I get a yes from the technical crew. So we're up inside of it this morning, and we're going to get straight to it. All over the paper this morning, it's all about our new president, the first female president, the 6th president. And I was talking to a primary school student yesterday, and he told me, he said, hey, you know, we went to the inauguration of the president. And he said, you know, her name is Paula Mae Weeks, and she used to be a judge. And, you know, he had all this information for me. And I said, well, you had all of that. He said, well, I researched it. I was very proud of him. All right. So I said, well done. All right. Yes, sir. Let me just share the live stream here one time. Nice, beautiful. Right. So the children were out, and they got a taste of history. I think that was terrific for the kids to witness history in the making there. First female head of state. And in your paper this morning, as we take a look inside of your news there, and we want to get straight to it this morning. We have a lot to get through. 2 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock. Work with me. TT in dark times. New president calls on nation to work with her. And I'm just going to read a little part of that article for you. Newly minted President Paula Mae Weeks said this country is in dark times, but she is encouraging citizens to work with her to make it better. She made the call while delivering her inaugural speech before a packed grandstand and north stand at the Queen's Park, Savannah yesterday, after taking the oath as this country's 6th president and first ever female head of state. The event began promptly at 10 a.m. and Weeks was greeted with cheers, whistles and shouts. Prayers were offered for her, and there were performances by choirs of the Bishop Anstey High School, her alma mater, and All Saints Anglican Church. All right, and Weeks is a chancellor in the Anglican Church as well. Now, after she said the oath of office and was then announced by Chief Justice Ivor Archie, the new president was then greeted by former President Anthony Carmona and Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. She received a booming 21-gun salute as the national anthem played, and then inspected a guard of honor. Now, we want to take you straight to a clip from yesterday and a story. This is courtesy CNC3. Let's get to that. Yeah, let's go with that one time, because that speaks to what I'm talking about here. Okay. Or just give me the visuals if you want. Okay. In her address, Weeks said, okay.
Paula Mae Weeks has probably sung the national anthem hundreds of times, but today she does it for the first time as the head of state. It was a day of firsts for the nation. A female president has never inspected the guard of honor before, and the state of the state is not lost on President Weeks.
None of us is blind or foolish enough to deny that Trinidad and Tobago is going through dark times. But allow me to echo the words of C.S. Lewis when I say, this is a good world gone wrong, but it still retains the memory of what ought to have been.
Today she used her inaugural address to inspire a new type of hope, one that requires us to work at her side.
As your servant, I promise that I will work tirelessly. I'll labor night and day to do my best by word and deed to both be a light and to spread the light of others at every opportunity. But if you feel you're going to leave me alone to do all the heavy lifting, you're sadly mistaken. I have something to ask of you. No, I'm not asking for a honeymoon period. I well understand that your reservoir of patience with holders of high office has all but run dry.
But the new president says the light of hope must not be dimmed. She says the way to keep it burning is for us all to do our part.
I ask all of you to find ways to make a positive difference in whatever your sphere of influence. Not necessarily ambitious designs, but rather specific, practicable, doable projects, the results of which can be seen and measured in the short term. And then let us celebrate each success.
And she calls on citizens to take responsibility for their everyday actions.
Get to work on time. Actually do some work while you're there and go the extra mile if need be.
She's also urging us all to take responsibility for our words.
When we have the inevitable differences of opinion, we can do so without the savagery, the ad hominem attacks, and gratuitous insults.
President Weeks has also asked interest groups who have requested meetings to come prepared before the talks with concrete plans.
All right, so, I want to go straight to the phone lines here this morning, open up the phone lines. How do you guys feel this morning? Paula May Weeks, sworn in as the new president, first female president. What are your expectations? Because a lot of questions were asked about, what is the power of the office of the president? All right, and as a matter of fact, let's get to what the Prime Minister had to say about that. Give me the other clip. This is what the Prime Minister had to say. Huh? I'm not hearing you. Okay, well, open the phone line. Let's find out what people's thoughts are. Morning.
Anyway.
Hi, good morning to you, man.
I really hope she do two sides and be fair, because, I'm not too sure about the exact role of the president in our society here, because Mr. Kamuna get me a little confused. But Ms. Weeks seems to be knowledgeable, and I hope she's fair-minded, open and be fair-minded.
Right.
Waiting to see. That's all I can say right now.
And let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Anthony Carmona's performance as president?
To be honest, about 4.
About 4? Well,
to be
10.
honest.
All right, 4. So you'd rate him low?
Yes.
It'd be very interesting to find out from people about that, because Anthony Carmona, there was a lot of...
The problem I had with him is, he was a fine judicial officer. But when it comes to keeping meetings with ministers and this and that, his office is not of that. I'm not a professional.
Okay.
But he should have known what his roles are.
Right.
And then making statements afterwards, which is long after, there are things that I could do and there are things I can't do, and the powers I may have, I may not have. Come on, man. I don't know.
Okay.
He didn't strike me to be Mr. Hassan Ali. Well, I suppose it's from past presidents are talking about. They're very quiet, but they know what to do and when to do it.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I'm hoping that this lady...
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Role. Thanks again, sir.
Yep. Now, yesterday, some citizens who were asked described Paula May Weeks, our new president, as a true grassroots woman. I guess we'll see. But we'll take a couple other calls before we jump out and take the first break. Just to get your thoughts and your opinion on our first female president. Morning.
Hello, good morning, Stephan. How are you going, man?
I'm just fine, man. What are your thoughts?
Stephan, well, yesterday was a big day. A big day for big speeches.
Yeah.
A big day for big waste of resources and finances in the country.
Right.
And I think that the office of the president just holds protocol. It really adds no value to the system and the constitution of Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
And just how, like, if she wants to put her footprint as at the start of her session, what she needs to do is just how they have the authority, the president office have the authority to pardon criminals and rapists and murderers. The first thing she should do in office is, you see the man who they caught for the murders of the people
in Labre?
In Labre?
Yeah.
She should send him to the gallows within a week. And then we would see that the office of the Prime Minister really, the President, have some value.
Some kind of power.
Some kind of power.
All right.
Take it care.
Thanks a lot.
Stephan, enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, man, Barack Paul. Yeah, so we're taking your thoughts on this. You know, how much power does that office really hold? And the Prime Minister was asked that yesterday because people, you know, he said it's a misconception that the office of the President does hold power. And, you know, he said something. So we'll run that in just a little bit. But I'll take one more, another call. Just getting your opinion here on our new president. Morning.
Good morning, handsome.
Yes, good morning. Thanks for that.
Women are finally making it in society. The next move I'd like to see is Commissioner of Police. I nominate Miss Archie for that post.
You nominate who?
Miss Archie.
Uh-huh.
For that post.
For that post?
Yes.
Commissioner of Police?
Yes.
Okay. That's Joanna Archie or something?
Yes, Joanna Archie.
All right, cool, no
Thank
problem.
you. Have a blessed day.
All right, dear. Thanks a lot. Right. Yeah, Joanna. Female police commissioner too. Oh, Lord. Yeah. So here we go. We take one more. As soon as you all have the clip with the Prime Minister, you're ready with it? Okay, just now. Let me take one more call. And then we'll get to that, and we'll take a couple calls and then take a break. All right, so 622-9785, 628-1693. I thought she gave a terrific speech yesterday. I think she did. Of course, all the hierarchies were there. You know, the upper sphere. Everybody sitting amongst each other and having conversations with each other. You know, it's quite entertaining to see. You know, all bickering aside, when moments like this come, it's the opportunity for everybody to gather and have their moment in the sun. Okay, so let's get to that clip. This is what the Prime Minister had to say yesterday. Well, this was another CNC3 report, and what happened in this report is that the question was raised as to, you know, what are the powers of the office of the President? And he had something to say on that. Listen to this.
For Paula Weeks, it's day one of her 5-year tenure. And the Prime Minister, in their brief interaction, told her, welcome to it. But what exactly is it?
She was talking about having to spend more time than she had budgeted with the young ones in the savannah. And her schedule was thrown out. When you're in public life like that, that's something that's a part of the operations that you have to deal with. So she got a taste of it within the first hour.
The Prime Minister says the new president represents the best of Trinidad and Tobago, and he believes this office holds more power than people believe.
One of the most important roles that the president could play is to, I don't want to use the word warn, but to guide governmental decisions if those decisions are going, you know, in the wrong azimuth.
And while wishing the outgoing president the best, he said he did not mean to insult his tenure by saying that the country survived him.
It wasn't meant to be disparaging in the way some people have taken it. We all have gone through some difficult periods. So
All right. So that is what he had to say. He said, you know, the office of the president has the power, you know, to guide government decisions made by the government if it's not going in the right way. All right? I cannot recall, now this is me, maybe I'm wrong, But for those of you who are wrong longer than me, maybe you could call in. I'll just take about 2 calls on this and then we'll take a break. Do you remember any time at all where the office of the president played a significant role in any sort of decision or overturning any sort of decision by any government? Morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
Mal, volume on the caller, please. Yeah, man.
Morning. Morning.
Yeah, morning. Go on.
Well, when Anthony Comuna came into office, he made a wonderful speech. When Rowley came into office, he made a wonderful speech. This is the norm when everybody came into office.
Right.
How does they change our lives? We will be waking up this morning with the same boat problem in Tobago. And all that.
That's right.
Everything is going to remain the same after this inauguration.
Right.
So they will do what they want to do, and we down here still suffering. I calling you from Tobago.
Yes, sir.
Right? When you come to Tobago, even though you spend a week, you might not even get a true reflection of what is happening in Tobago. We're still suffering, and then people just talking on there.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. So, like the caller says there, and much to what I said yesterday, when you know, I chose not to speak about the inauguration because we had the situation in Labre with this murder, and I thought that was the more important issue because after the swearing in yesterday, you know, we're back to normal today. President takes up office, and what is the real power of the office of the president? Morning.
Morning, Stephan. The power of the president, when there was a tie in the election between Pandey and Manning,
right.
There was a tie, and the president broke that tie and gave it to Manning.
Right.
So that is the power. That was the power that the president had at that time. I don't know if it's
right. That was Deyanna Robinson, right?
Yes.
Good, but
yes, Robinson gave it to Manning. Because there was a tie in the election. Thanks, bye.
Right, beautiful. Now that was one time that the president, or the office of the president, had to step in and make a decision. But that was under the circumstances of a tied election. I'm talking about on governmental decisions that government make in terms of legislation and so on and so forth. Has there been any time that the office of the president had to step in and say, hey, this is not the best thing for the country? Morning.
Yes.
Yeah, morning.
I'm a caller from Tobago.
Good morning, Tobago.
I went to the court yesterday. Because I had a matter. And the magistrate didn't come because he chose to stay in Trinidad to go to that story there to drink up champagne and so on.
Wow.
All of this is the same disrespect we facing all the time from this government.
Okay.
I am a Tobagoan. I love Trinidadians and Tobagoans because I was born in Trinidad, but I grew up in Tobago. With parents who had gone to Trinidad to make better life.
Okay.
And you see this business about Joanna, she's a deceitful woman. She's not to be keep Mr. Williams until you could find somebody else, not her. I go on.
All right. All right. That is pertaining to Joanna that she's speaking about and not CJ Archie, just to be clear on that. All right, so we take another one. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning to you.
Morning. The president is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
Right.
Right? That's the only president in charge of the defense forces.
Of the army, yes.
Right, the army and the police.
Right.
But a gentleman called and he wants she to send this man to the gallows. That's not a job. That job for the law.
Okay.
Right? So her job is really commander-in-chief of defense forces.
Okay, cool.
Right, thank you.
All right. Well, that I know. She's in charge of the army, the defense force. Right? But I'm talking about any decision. Can anybody remember any major decision or legislation that was passed in the parliament and had to go to the president to assent, and the president said, no, I'm not signing off on this because this is not in the country's best interest? Morning.
Morning, Stephan.
I don't think there's ever been a time like that. Yeah, morning.
Pleasant morning, Stephan.
Yeah, Freeport. If anybody might remember, it could be you.
Okay, let's start with the president's authority.
Right.
The president's authority, according to the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago, the Republican Constitution, has the authority to advise and counsel the sitting government.
Right.
Or opposition, as the case may be.
Right.
That is the president's authority to advise and counsel. You would have remembered when the UNC won election of Mr. Pandey wanted to appoint approximately 8 or 9 defeated candidates as senators. The then president, Mr. Robinson, exercised that authority to guide and counsel by not appointing anyone to the Senate for a period of over 3 months in the first instance.
Okay.
Eventually he did. Because the president under the Constitution has no direct power to deny the government their request.
Right.
But in exercising his right to counsel and advise, he is allowed to do so, and he can delay appointments for a certain period of time and then eventually go on to make them. And he would have said that after that he had exercised that duty. Now, people may not look at the president as being someone with any kind of authority. But here's the thing. Any law in this country that has to become a law must be assented to by the president.
By the president, that's right.
Law.
Yeah.
It cannot be law.
Yeah.
Without the ascension of the president.
Right.
The office of the president holds a significant purpose in our Republican nation. Since we do not have an executive president, the presidency actually takes a similar role to that of the monarchy of England, of Britain.
Right.
In terms of what they can and cannot do.
Cannot do.
The president can advise, can admonish, and can inform the prime minister if something is not going correctly, and he's absolutely correct when he said that.
When he said that, yes.
So that is the president's job. That is the president's power.
Right.
As far as making direct input or direct decisions, the president do not have that authority.
Right, but I know that. But all what you said there, I know. But what I'm asking is, can anyone recall any time that the president stepped in, the office of the president stepped in and said, "Hey, I'm not going to assent to this"?
Listen. The only time the president assumed power, executive power, is during the state of emergency.
Right.
And that is in your constitution, where the power of the country is now vested in the president.
Okay.
In a state of emergency, such as when you had the coup and so on.
Nice.
The president then assumes executive power, because under the Act of State of Emergency, the chief of arms takes control of the discipline and law of the country.
Correct.
Outside of that, I do not think there would be anywhere in the history of the presidency of Trinidad and Tobago where you would see that the president made an executive decision that would have affected or effected any decision by the sitting government.
By the sitting government. All right.
Stephan, have a pleasant morning.
Thanks a lot, Freeport. Yeah, because I can't recall. Okay, that's it for phone call, because we're going to take a break, right? I can't recall any time that happened, right? That they made an executive decision and overturned any decision made by the government. But I was waiting to see somebody would have mentioned state of emergency. All right? That, for me, is the only thing that really significantly stands out there throughout history in Trinidad and Tobago in terms of president. And, of course, the election, the decision made by Robinson at the time. Now, the office of the president, of course, it's quasi-ceremonial in nature. All right? And but not all of the rules and functions of the president are enshrined in the Constitution of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The president, of course, head of state, executive authority of Trinidad and Tobago is vested in the president. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, of course, as mentioned there, which would be the TNT Defense Force, the Regiment, the Coast Guard, the Air Guard, the Defense Force Reserves. The President also is the custodian of all state land and handles leases after consultation with the Office of the Solicitor General. Also, the Office of the President deals with the appointment of the Prime Minister, the appointment of the Leader of the Opposition, makes the other appointments such as the Attorney General, ministers and allocations of their portfolios, parliamentary secretaries and allocation of their portfolios. Appointment of senators is something that falls, that the President plays a role in as well. 16 in accordance with advice of the Prime Minister, and 6 in accordance of the advice of the Leader of the Opposition, and 9 of, well, his or her own discretion. The Office of the President also, part of the rules and functions, is assenting to bills passed by the House of Representatives and the Senate before they can become law. And when the bill is assented to, it becomes an act, to proclaim certain pieces of legislation, power of pardon, stay of execution, reduced form of punishment, remittance of full or part of a sentence expressed through the Mercy Committee or the Advisory Committee on Pardon, to proclaim or issue proclamation on commencement of sessions of Parliament, to proclaim state of public emergency, host national award functions and annually as Chancellor of the Order, recommendations made by the Prime Minister, National Award Committee chaired by the Chief Justice, you know, they would host that, to issue and make orders, to receive receives ambassador or high commissioner or delegates for presentation of credential. That's another role and function of the Office of the President. And the appointment of high commissioners and ambassadors in accordance with the advice of the Prime Minister. Credentials are signed by, you know, it's signed to go to the corresponding, to be received by the head of state, right? And there are other roles and functions of the Office of the President that I won't get into right now. Also to keep up, they're also kept abreast, the Office of the President, by the Chief of Defense Staff as Commander-in-Chief, and you know, there are some other, and in the absence of the President, or if the Office of the President is vacant, the President of the Senate acts temporarily as the President. Where the President of the Senate is unable to act, the Speaker of the House acts as the President. So that's the order and how it basically falls, and that's some of the rules and the functions of the Office of the President. In terms of the Office of the President actually stepping in and making any decision or overturning anything by a sitting government, I could not remember that ever happening throughout history, except like Freeport said in the case of the state of emergency. All right, so you know, those are some of the things, rules and functions of the Office of the President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago that you should know about. That's basic information. So we're going to take a break, and we wish Paula May Weeks the best. I wish her the best, and we will see if she will be a president of all talk and no action in time to come. We will be back after this. Stay tuned. When we return...
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Vigorfort Male Formula is a powerful, all-natural, scientific guaranteed formulation for increased performance, stamina, sensual energy during intimacy for men. Available at leading pharmacies and online at tntdrugstore.com.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. #1 Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And #3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Prostat, the ultimate prostate formula with standardized herbal extracts used by thousands of men to ensure optimum prostate health and alleviate symptoms related to an enlarged prostate or BPH. Available at leading pharmacies and online at tntdrugstore.com.
Invigorate both mind and body with healthy lifestyle changes. Nicole Huggins and Associates of Health and Wealth Lifestyle invite you to join us on Synergy TV every Sunday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. where we bring you information and education about healthy lifestyle changes. At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a number of services such as live blood analysis, which can tell you if there is parasites or fungus in the blood and more. Body analysis, see how your organs are functioning. For example, your heart, kidneys, or both male and female reproductive system. Our exercise machine, 10 minutes on the machine is equivalent to 1 hour of cardio exercise. Also available, our eco-friendly products. Taste our sumptuous Rolicious Delight, health drinks, and nature's tea. Come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73, Eastern Main Road, Barataria, or call us at 221-9874 or 288-1108. Remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
It's Royal, calling all my seafood seekers. Daryl's famous food Tobago, best food for the season, let's go. You want a fish combo? Daryl's. You want a shrimp combo? Daryl's. The famous fish finger, or a veggie pizza? Daryl's. You want a fish sandwich combo? Best food for the season, let's go. My seafood seekers, at Daryl's famous food Tobago. I'm Royal, your 2-time reigning Tobago Soca Mona King, and I'm saying come down at Daryl's famous food Tobago, located in Crown Point opposite the Cocoa Reef Resort. Daryl's famous food Tobago, your taste of the Caribbean.
Chin Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin Sin introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Chin Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin Sin, same quality, great taste.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including manual and hydraulic crimpers, pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Okay, so we're 26 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock this Tuesday morning, and I want to read an article here for you concerning the Labre murder, because I couldn't believe what I read this morning. It's unbelievable. The audacity of some people. The blatant, boy, I don't even know how to describe these people. All I get ready for this, eh? This I kid you not, this is on page 5 of your newsletter this morning. Right? Let me get straight into it. And those of you on social media, you could comment away on this, because I can't believe that this individual is so, I want to believe this man really was insanity plea. The headline is Police Blank Quadruple Murder Suspect. You know why they blank him? Let me go to Abigail's funeral. I kid you not. Police yesterday blanked a 35-year-old man's tear-filled plea to attend the funeral of his ex-lover Abigail Chapman and her teenage daughter Olivia, who were among 4 people murdered by him last week at a house in Sobo Village, Labre. The man was arrested on Sunday morning at a quarry in Valencia after being on the run since last week Tuesday, when he bludgeoned retired teacher Michael Scott, age 69, to death outside his house, and then used a knife to slit the throats of Scott's tenant, Abigail Chapman, age 41, her daughter, Olivia Chapman, age 16, and her schoolmate and best friend, Michaela Mason, age 14. He has since confessed to the crimes. As he sat alone in a cell at a police station in the Southern Division, the man, who hails from Point 14 and is a mason and PH driver, asked officers if it would be all right if he could attend the funeral tomorrow for Abigail and her daughter. This request was flatly denied, as officers have deemed the man a high-risk prisoner and it would be a security risk to allow him to attend the funeral. Even when he wept and begged, the man's request was turned down. A male relative of the suspect, who was arrested on suspicion of harboring the fugitive, was released late Sunday evening after claiming not knowing that the murder suspect was hiding in a house which he owned. Investigators yesterday told Newsday that the suspect is very familiar with the forests in East Trinidad, and after committing the murders, he planned to lay low in Valencia and later try to leave the country. A knapsack the suspect had when he was held contained clothing and a box of matches. He had no cell phone on him, but police believe the man was in constant contact with someone. Could you believe this man request to go to these people's funeral, to go to Abigail and her daughter's funeral after this man murdered these people? Dare I say, this man mad? I can't believe I just read that. Let me explain all this something. I was telling somebody this yesterday. This man have to hang. He has to go to the gallows. You could imagine, right? Let's say this is a crime of, well, not let's say crime of passion, wherever you want to call it, domestic violence, wherever. This man goes to this apartment and ends up killing this girl, Abigail Chapman. Now, if you didn't mean to, and you're really remorseful, when the landlord run downstairs, the first thing you would do after committing a crime like that, I would think, any person who in shock that they just stab up somebody or kill somebody that they love, when the landlord come downstairs, he'd run. But you know, he didn't do that. He didn't run, you know. He wasn't in shock and run, you know. He killed the landlord too. You understand why I'm telling all you? And then turned to the 2 teenage girls and cut their throats with a knife. And this man is asking and crying yesterday in a cell to go to this woman's funeral. Open the phone line for me. I think I living on Fantasy Island or something right now. I'm not living in Trinidad and Tobago. This had to be Fantasy Island. you know. Now, let me tell you why I'm getting on so this morning, eh? You see people, ah, boy. You see how that man massacre these people, slaughter these people in this house? I have no compassion. I have no, the man confessed it, eh? So everything I say in here, this man confessed to the crime. So it are no doubts as to if he innocent until proven guilty and all that nonsense. I have no compassion for this man. This man has to hang. If Dole, Chady and they were hung for that Williamsville massacre, this is no different. And if the law and the judiciary is consistent, this man, we know they're not consistent, but this man have to hang. Open the phone line, 6229785, 628-1693, 235-367, 62353-673. I cannot believe I just read this morning. I cannot believe this is a headline in the newspaper this morning. This man asking to go to the people's funeral. This is madness to the highest order. But this is where we are in Trinidad and Tobago, unfortunately. We're in a state of madness. Morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, good morning. Could you believe I just read that? Do you believe what I just read?
Good morning, Stephan.
Morning, dear. Go on, make your comment.
Listen, that's one of three things. That's one of three things. That's either a suicide wish, because somebody gonna kill him before he get back from that funeral. 2, he trying to intensify the plain mad thing. And 3, that could be a last-ditch effort at trying to escape.
Well, I think you're late on very, very I think that's 3 good terrific comments there. This you think somebody who can make an act like that could really be sorry, boy? Morning. Morning, morning. Hello? Next caller.
Morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man, morning.
He trying to get an insanity plea.
Huh.
And I have a question for the police officers. How come now they may take it, they are accustomed doing certain things without looking back or any remorse? How come this fella wasn't shot? Explain that to me now. They could have saved the state. They could have saved the lady. They could have saved the family. They could have saved plenty onlookers. And I wouldn't have no problem. I want no inquest. I want no bacchanal.
Yeah.
Police have the tendency to shoot all out in their back and foot while they're running off. And they ain't, nobody shoot him, They ain't still beat him.
Yeah, he was. They say when they got to him, he was surrounded by officers with guns pointed at him. Nobody shot. But I have to commend the officers on that, because the writing is the writing, right? They now
know the writing is writing.
Well, I think
because they want to get promotion of a capturing him. He was held in the Eastern Division, but he was transferred back to the Southern Division.
Back to the Southern Division, yeah.
And the cell. So why didn't pass sentence one time and speed up the whole process? Psychiatric evaluation, bam, bam, bam. And let me have a gallows hanging. Let me bring it back quick. What's the problem? What's the key back?
Yeah, because the next thing is, right, police sources said that they plan to visit the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions sometime this week. Eh?
So where's the key back? Who keeping him back? What chucking the wheel from rolling?
I don't know, because they said the man confessed to the crime.
So where's the problem?
This is what, well, that is a good question too.
What is the problem?
He confessed to the crime.
So a lawyer had to come and take money. This one they had to make money off of this now. Well, that is what the judiciary system doing to me, because they keep him back the process right now.
Right.
Enjoy it, Dave.
Thanks a lot. And this is the next paragraph. Thanks a lot. But that's a good question. Police sources said that they plan to visit the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions sometime this week to get instructions on how to proceed in the investigation. Sources added that investigators are in the process of completing the file and that they had already gotten autopsy reports and photos of the weapons used in the murders. Morning. Hello? Okay, next caller. I'll take one more. Morning. Next caller. I ain't sticking this one. One more, then we go to the break. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Yes, dear.
I think they should let go and let him go to the public and let the public deal with him.
Uh-huh.
I really think so, and that's it. I don't think the police should be dealing with him, let the public can deal with it. Thank you.
All right, dear. Thanks a lot. All right. Now, there are some other just mentionables in the paper this morning before we take the break. Ex-PNM Minister lashes PNM's Women League. Keep me out your drama. That is Emily Deyanna Dickford. This is pertaining to something the Prime Minister said. I didn't hear the statement. As soon as I find the footage, I will review it and see if it's worth talking about. Something he said where they're saying that he apparently cast blame or something so on former Prime Minister Patrick Manning, who is now deceased, pertaining to some housing development. And it's a whole tit-for-tat. Hazel Manning answered, and then the PNM Women's League made a statement defending the Prime Minister, and Hazel Manning is in the paper this morning saying that, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to respond to anything else. Just, you know. So, you know, it's a little tit-for-tat PNM versus PNM thing. This is how the media is building it. For me, I really have no time with it. I personally have no time. I just review it and see if it's worth talking about, but I don't think it is. Because I don't think it's important. Right? Warning to Agriculture Minister Dulal Chan. The man, Dulal Chan, the man who had the head of the thing for the Commissioner of Police, he wants to sue, or he's threatening to sue the Agricultural Minister, and of course that's on the agricultural land in Felicity, where questions were raised as to how he acquired that land. You know, so we'll see where that goes. So those are just some mentionables in the paper this morning. All right, we will take a break. When we return, the Education Minister had some things to say concerning the Tranquility brawl that took place, that brawl with the Tranquil students that took place between two female students. The Education Minister had something to say. We're going to review that when we return. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Regal Products, a household name since 1960. Regal produces a diverse range right here in TNT, all with the primary focus on high quality, from healthy and tasty nuts and snacks, including cranberries, raisins, sultanas, dates, and prunes, to trail mixes like Cranberry Jubilee, Hawaiian Medley, California Exotic, and South Beach, with nutrition-packed seeds like sunflower and pumpkin, and a tasty nut range which includes almonds, pecans, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, and the newly launched corn nuts. Regal Products, for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
It's Royal, calling all my seafood seekers. Daryl's famous food Tobago, best food for the season, let's go. You want a fish combo? Daryl's. You want a shrimp combo? Daryl's. The famous fish finger, or a veggie pizza. Daryl's. You want a fish sandwich combo? Best food for the season, let's go. Seafood seekers, at Daryl's famous food Tobago. I'm Royal, your two-time reigning Tobago Soca Mona King, and I'm saying come down at Daryl's famous food Tobago, located in Crown Point opposite the Cocoa Reef Resort. Daryl's famous food Tobago, your taste of the Caribbean.
Chin Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin Sin introduces its no MSG line of products. Now you can use no MSG chicken seasoning, no MSG all-purpose seasoning, and no MSG poultry seasoning. Chin Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin Sin, same quality, great taste.
Begin imagining
with Value Optical and the start of the voyage of discovery with eyewear beyond your dreams. See the beauty beyond through lenses that transition you into the supernova of tomorrow. Open your eyes today and see your wonderland. Save up to 25% on wondrous eyewear style and technology. Visit us in-store or online for details. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Pharmacist brands Vigorfort for women, scientifically formulated for women. It has been tried and proven and may be beneficial in women experiencing loss of feelings and libido, increased erotic and sensuous energy during intimacy to enjoy gratification, stimulating libido and increasing sexual dysfunction, balances hormone function for menopause, encourages balanced estrogen and estradiol levels in women. Available at all leading pharmacies and online at tntdrugstore.com. Caribbean distributors needed. Contact 760-9680. Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including manual and hydraulic crimpers, pressure test kits, refrigerators, parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Eating for Lent is as easy as 1, 2, 3 at Royal Castle with their 3 tasty meal specials. Get the fish combo of 2 succulent pieces of fish, 1 side and a 16-ounce soft drink, or the fish sandwich combo of a tender, tasty sandwich, 1 side and a 16-ounce soft drink. The Castle uses the freshest fish with its famous enticing local seasonings. There's even a flavorful veggie combo option of a sandwich, a side, and a 16-ounce soft drink. Get more options from Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste for Lent.
The Clinical Media Group, in collaboration with the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago, presents I Am Jazz Festival, Sunday, April 1st at the Cipriani Labour College in Valsayn. Gates open at 12 noon with a family day. Enjoy kite flying, treasure hunting, novelty games, and brand sampling. And from 5 p.m. it's jazz, featuring Arturo Tapin, Surrender, Aidan Hagley, Next Chapter, Alan Parley, Kevin DeFleur featuring Dean Williams and Mikhail Salcedo. Tickets available at Simon's Musical Supplies, King's Lounge Barber Spa, Crosby's, Synergy TV, R&M Electronics, the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago's head office, and WAC 90.1 FM, Coffee Street in San Fernando. Call us at 380-1222 or 320-1603. This event will be covered by WACK 90.1 FM. I Am Jazz Festival.
Again? No, that should not be happening. What is wrong with these young girls and them? Wrong madness.
Yeah, split. All right, so I'll tell you what, that there were just some highlights there of this fight that was circulating on social media over the weekend. And the Education Minister had some things to say. Now, the Education Ministry has launched an investigation into the fight involving female students from the Tranquility Government Secondary School on March 14th. And a video of the melee which you're looking here, which was taken from an office above, was circulated on social media and on the mobile messaging app WhatsApp. It showed scores of students in blue and grey uniforms, either running toward or away from the fight. It also showed several students scrambling over cars parked at the side of the road to get a better view of the fight. Now, this is also another incident at a school between two girls, a brawl that took place there, another fight. Now, in terms of the students scrambling over parked vehicles, remember last week we showed you a fight at a school with some students, well, in the road, where one student jumped on top of a car and then launched himself from the car, as if in the WWE or some kind of thing like that. So, obviously, you know, they don't understand, or they're pretending not to know that this is private property. You can't just be going on people's vehicles and things like that, right? Because any damage to those vehicles, who's going to pay for that? The parents and the children should. You don't think so? Anyway, Education Minister Anthony Garcia confirmed that the incident took place on Wednesday along Frederick Street, Port of Spain. That's one of the busiest streets in Port of Spain, or if not the busiest. Frederick Street. And in a TV interview, he said, quote, "It involves students from the Tranquility School secondary school. In fact, it involved female students. What I found to be very disconcerting is the fact that most of these fights taking place outside of the school involve our female students." End quote. He added that there would be consequences, not only to those fighting, but that some blame would be placed on those who encouraged the fight. He said, quote, "When students misbehave outside of the school, once they are dressed in their school uniform, they are subject to the authority to the school, and we will take action." Now, it is very worrying. Just go back to the other clip on Frederick Street for me, because there's another brawl at the school. I don't know if that's the same Tranquility School. I wonder if that was the same two girls and then it escalated when they got into Port of Spain. I don't know. But it's you see how they're climbing all over the vehicles? Watch. One student even on the top, on the roof of the what? Now this, when I saw this, I was saying, but what madness is this? What madness is this? Look at this. This is not madness. This is like a riot in the street. This is madness with these school children. Now this is on Frederick Street in Port of Spain. And something jumps out at me. No police. There are no police in Port of Spain moving up and down, walking the streets of Port of Spain, Frederick Street, nowhere, no police at all. No police patrol, nothing on Frederick Street in Port of Spain. Well, you understand where I'm coming from? Well, let's see where the thing started and where the bend the corner, all kind of thing. You know, you see a police vehicle yet, you know, you see a police officer, nothing, you know. I don't know what to say about this. This is embarrassing for the school. That's like almost half of the school. Down Frederick Street, fellas? That was half of the school. Now, while the education minister is saying there will be consequences, I agree with that. Yes, there has to be consequences to actions. But what will the consequences be? What are those consequences going to be, education minister? What? Suspensions? Expulsion? What? What is it going to be? I'm trying to figure that out. Open the phone line for me now. Let me just take one or two quick calls before we get to the break at 7 o'clock. What will the consequences be? And I know the typical thing, people are going to call in and say, find the parents, so on and so forth. Morning.
Right, Stephan, again. No
Yeah,
police, nobody can stop that. If I pass in and I see that I'm on a school and fighting, me getting involved in it. If it's 2 or 3 or a little handful there, no passerby getting involved in that. That's a brawl. That is madness taking place there.
That's craziness.
The whole school, I try to find out all the children that see in the video there, and I make them walk to school every morning. I don't care where you live in.
But how
they
you
need
doing
some
that?
exercise. They have too much energy. They need to. You see that? They see the police officers and them who make the children march. What it was?
Yes.
Let them get a marching unit.
Wow.
Let them get a marching. You head something with some children and let them be responsible for that kind of thing. You need to show some sort of Mr. Garcia can't handle this, you know.
Yeah.
He cannot handle this.
All right. Yeah, man.
Take care.
My thing is, how are you going to identify all the children in that clip? How do you know which ones were encouraging the fight from the ones that weren't? It have so many of them. So what are you going to do? Suspend everybody in the video? How are you going to find them? How are you going to identify them? Because from what I'm watching there from that angle, it's very hard to identify any child in that melee. Morning. Hello. All right, next caller. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, dear. Go on. Hello. Okay, we seem to have lost that one. Morning.
Hello, morning, Stephan.
Yes, good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm just fine. What is your comment?
I haven't got on to you. I tried to get on to you. Lord, it's months now I'm trying to get on to you.
Okay.
That fight I'm looking at, those things, that's the whole school, you know. You could say that's the whole school. So how are they going to think? Where are the police?
This is what I'm saying. It's Port of Spain.
Where are the policemen? I can't make out if my grandson in that, if my granddaughter in that.
Yeah.
Because it's so many of them, and all of them look alike.
Okay.
So what is happening to this country, boy?
I don't know. But we know the children, more importantly.
My little granddaughter said the other day, Grandmom, this country gone through, you know.
Well, girl.
This country gone through because, I've never seen that.
Wow.
Long time when I was a little girl, and they put a leaf on your shoulder, and they say, knock it off. And before they knock it off, a big person come in the center.
Yeah.
And you had to stop. You couldn't go ahead with it. You had to stop.
Yeah.
That's why they reach home, it's legs too.
That's true.
I don't know what is going on. We really have to say more prayers, yeah? So you keep going. Where Mr. Voice?
No, he had something to do this morning.
Oh, okay. And
all right.
what about Abby? When last I heard from Abby?
Huh?
When last I heard from Abby?
Maggie?
Abby.
Oh, Abby's good. Abby's in England. She's doing fine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. To call her, tell her,
Supermom call.
How they do.
All right, no problem.
Oh, you know?
Yep. Thanks a lot. So that's Supermom in the inside. It's been a while since I haven't heard from her. Now, I just want to make as we close this year and we go to the break, right? This is my thing. Crime is at an all-time high. Good? Crime. Is police presence or heavy police presence only needed during Christmas and Carnival time in Port of Spain? I'm just asking questions. If you were walking along Frederick Street and somebody snatched your chain or your handbag, there would be no police presence, no police to stop the person then. Because if something like that could take place on Frederick Street in Port of Spain, at that time of the afternoon, wrong clip, that is in the school, right, if something like that could happen on Frederick Street in Port of Spain, and that could go on for over a minute or two, and a minute is a very long time, eh? You count to 60 in your head and see how long that is. And we do not even see a police vehicle passing, patrolling the street of Port of Spain. There are no patrols on foot. There are no officers around at all. Then we really ain't ready. That is why crime is where it is. Because you don't have any police presence. Look at these children. These are children. A brawl taking place on Frederick Street in Port of Spain, the capital city. That's crazy, man. We'll take a break, and when we return, the Cabo Star questions have been raised by the opposition as to why the government is renewing the Cabo Star contract for 6 more months. Talk about that after this.
is falling apart. Our institutions are failing. Crime is out of control. It is our duty to fix it. We are touching on every sector of society. Race, class, and corruption. Nothing is off limit. No holds barred. The Cold Truth with Kim Cole. The power belongs to the people. Join us right here, Monday to Sunday, 4:45 p.m. to 5:45 p.m.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
I remember everything in my childhood from like it was yesterday. But nobody cared about how I feel and how I really feel.
It was a close family member?
It was 2 close family members and a neighbor.
African eyes. First things first, I just say all the words inside my head.
My own shoes in her, they come and support.
The way that things have been, the way that things have been.
On Easter Sunday, Tropical Paradise Records invites you to enjoy a full day of fun and festivities at Paradise Heights Mova. Come take part in the small goal competition. $5,000 grand prizes up for grabs. Look out for live performances by Nayoka, Touchy, Isaac King, and Regulars.
I'm watching you whining over there, it's like you're lonely. Like you're lonely. Girl, when I come over there, I go take it like you own.
Also, the release of the Show Me video. Enjoy, barbecue, and be a part of the Bikini Car Wash. It's all happening Easter Sunday. It's a full day of fun and festivities. This event brought to you by Great Fet Weekend, Cache, High-End Distributors, JoJo's Liquor and Minimart, Different Concepts, and Larry's Fashions.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. #1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And #3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
It's Royal, calling all my seafood seekers. Daryl's famous food Tobago, best food for the season, let's go. You want a fish combo? Daryl's. You want a shrimp combo? Daryl's. The famous fish finger, or a veggie pizza. Daryl's. You want a fish sandwich combo? Best food for the season, let's go. My seafood seekers, at Daryl's famous food Tobago. I'm Royal, you're 2 times reigning Tobago, so come on a king. And I'm saying come down at Daryl's famous food Tobago, located in Crown Point opposite the Cocoa Reef Resort. Daryl's famous food Tobago, your taste of the Caribbean.
This is Tactical Enterprise, leading wholesalers for all cell phone accessories, cell phone armored cases, auto box cases, tempered glass, memory cards, headphones, chargers, flash drives, and more. Located in Canupia, Trinidad, they supply cell phone store owners wherever they are, in Trinidad and Tobago or across the Caribbean. If you want to get high quality cell phone accessories at the lowest price, then check out Tactical Enterprise in Canupia. They work with and supply small, medium, and large retailers. So give them a call at 716-2900 or email them at tacticalenterprise@hotmail.com. They offer free delivery to any part of Trinidad and Tobago. Tactical Enterprise.
This is We the People, for the people, by the people, and with the people. I love my country.
Ladies and gentlemen, our country is at a crossroads. We now, as citizens of this country, must come together and stand as one in unity for justice, for fair play, to ensure the future generation have a place to call home. I am Harvey R. Boris, the chairman of the Center for Justice. I am indeed the radio ombudsman. I am here standing for the people of this country. We will stand for justice and truth because we are the people. We the people. I love my country.
Welcome back to Breaking Dawn. We're 10 minutes past your 7 o'clock. Got to say good morning and happy birthday going out to James McDonald, who is 75. He was 75 on Monday. And got to say happy birthday going out to Clint and Carleen. And happy anniversary to Janelle McDonald's mother and father, celebrating 45 years of marriage. So good morning to all of you, the whole McDonald family. In the meantime, I have some comments here that I've got to get to social media-wise before we proceed. Steve John on our social media page is saying, beautiful uniforms, beautiful kids, but it had to be something in the water that they drink that make them so aggressive to each other. In this day and time, they act like wild dogs in the Serengeti. And we are looking at it all the way in the United States, not to say that we don't have it here, but my God, who would have thought school children in Trinidad will come to this? So that's a viewer from the United States, and he's saying, you know, we have that too in the States, but it had to be something in the water, have them so aggressive. And I've been saying that maybe we need to do anger management classes in school. Maybe we need to start anger management classes in school. Forget counseling. Counseling is one thing. I'm talking about anger management. Anger management is a totally different thing to counseling. Maybe we need to have that. One period for that, for anger management, where children could come and vent their frustrations and get it off their chest so that when they leave school, they're at ease. You know? Maybe we need to start doing that. I don't know. But definitely, in terms of consequences, I don't understand where the education minister is going to take that. Because the only consequences I could see you coming up with is either suspension or expulsion. And neither one of them is really good if we're looking at solving the problem and dealing with the issue head on in terms of what's better for the child and the child's future. Because taking them out of school and denying them an education because, you know, whether it's for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, that don't make sense. That don't make sense. You know, that's something to think about. Somebody said, Stephan, all the police were down by the cathedral harassing PH drivers from making an honest dollar. Lord have mercy. All right. Also, let me see what we have here. What those police did some time ago in marching students to school should be done for the next 5 to 10 years. All right. The police have to get more serious with the youths. Lorna Khan said that. And let me see. Good morning, everyone. I think if there is a police presence in every school, in and around the cities, people will be feeling better and safer. Children fight because they are not guided from home. Start with a prayer and see how things change. Have a good day. All right. Well, boy, prayers is one thing, you know, but I tell you, I think we need to do that, anger management classes. Now, before we go further, I want to remind you, if you want to advertise on Breaking Dawn, we are rapidly becoming one of the most watched, if not the most watched morning shows in Trinidad and Tobago, throughout the region and internationally. And yeah, I boast in that, because if another network could put up, could say Sonny at Sundong beating Ian Allen in 6 or 7 time slot, well, boy, the place really gone mad. It really had to be something in the water. You understand? I would like to see their statistics on the morning programming. Yeah, I would love to see that. They didn't put that out, but I'm just saying, you know. Or they could put that out too, you know. So they say they put out a little thing there the other day. They did a little survey and thing. Some survey they did, something they did, and they all the statistics come back saying Sonny at Sundong beating Ian Allen. That's amazing. It's shocking. It's laughable to say the least, but you know, who knows? And to those advertising agencies, man, I call in all you out, you know. I call in all you out. If all of the recognize, realize all your business. I've been to some advertising agencies and some people, and they who, you know, most big companies, they go through advertising agencies. When I go to the advertising agency, they say, well, where's your viewership? Where's your social media figures? And I laugh at that, you know, boy. The last real survey was done in 2014, before it had a Breaking Dawn. We here 4 years now. As a matter of fact, May 31st of this year will make it exactly 4 years. Because that's the first show I ever did, was May 31st, 2014. And we've made terrific strides from since then to now. We've changed the format, we've done different things, we finally found the formula. Right? We become the people's program. So, allow me to express my disappointment publicly at those advertising agencies that still tend to go with the other networks and the other shows and so on and so forth. But you know what? We're not going to wait on you or any survey. By tomorrow morning, hopefully, I'll see if I can get it done today. An account will be set up, and the account number will be on the screen. And for those of you who'd like to support Breaking Dawn and to keep this program running and to help us get out there to the public as well. You know, I mentioned that going around, highlighting certain things, going out and speaking to the public on certain matters. You can make a deposit to that account by tomorrow morning. All right, so I'm putting that out there. I should have everything in place today. If I don't, I'll mention it in the morning. If you see the account number up, for those of you internationally, regionally, anybody like to contribute, as small as it is, you could contribute, because advertising really slow this time. And I've been trying to appeal to the business people. We have viewership. We have a market. We have a huge market. There's not a place I could go in Trinidad and Tobago right now that people don't recognize me. And that's how I know the program has grown, because in the beginning, nobody didn't know I was. I'd be out in the public and walking around like normal. And then people start recognizing you, they start seeing you, they start hailing you, they say, hey, you see man from... And now it's anywhere I turn. And that's how I know where I am. That's my survey. My survey is people-centered, really people-centered. Not, you know, cut and paste to suit what advertisers want to see. So I know we out there. And we ain't out there in one part of Trinidad and Tobago alone, you know. We out all over. South, Central. I could go in Cacas and people know me. You understand what I'm telling all you? I could go by the toe in Trinidad and Tobago map and people know me. You understand? And, you know, I don't know, advertising agencies will tell you, you know, well, you know, the thing and the survey and all they're working with 2014 statistics before it had the show. Grow up, please. You know, grow some balls now. You know, I've been real blunt this morning, you know. You understand? Because, you know, sometimes you get real frustrated, you know, you go to these agencies and you say, listen, we have a product, it's a winnable product, it's very interactive, it's grown over the last... You give them everything and they still referring to statistics from this. Well, they're using old data to advise, all they're advising clients using 4-year-old data. All think about that. But all they want to tell me, all they making more sense than me. That's why I just had to deal with it on a daily basis when I go to do marketing. Anyway, if you want to advertise on Breaking Dawn, people, we have the most affordable prices. We have the cheapest rates of any media house in Trinidad and Tobago. And you know why? These are special rates for small and medium businesses. Do we want the big businesses to advertise? Of course. But, you know, we have some rates that could suit the the small and medium businesses. We make it affordable for you. You get value for your money. And call 310-2666. The number is on the screen. 310-2666. When you call that number, I will come and see you personally. Personally. I come in and see you personally. This is no over the phone conversation. If I had to come guayari to meet you, you want to do business, you want to advertise, I come guayari, I jump in my wing road, and bounce the starter, and come guayari. You understand what I tell you? And we'll sit down and we'll talk about your business and we'll see how best we could design something to suit your pocket. Right? Because everything is negotiable. Right? That is me. I, Stephan Reis. I am negotiable. Okay? Just let you know that. So, call the number 310-2666 and get your advertising going with Synergy TV with this program today. We have a lovely viewership. We have a terrific market. And by the time they're ready to do our next survey, this program will be number 1. Now, people just pay to get things in their favor. I just let you know, but this will be number 1. When they come out and they ask all they watch, all they just watch, Breaking Dawn, Synergy TV. This will be number 1. You understand? Mark my words. Also, we have the Breaking Dawn Cooler Cruise that is taking place on June 17th. It's Sunday, June 17th. It's Father's Day. The Breaking Dawn Cooler Cruise. Get your crew ready. Get your team ready. Tickets will be out on April 1st. Okay? And for now, just put up this email address for me now. You could either message us through Facebook on the STV Breaking Dawn page for tickets, or you can email at stephanreisproductions@gmail.com. Email us at stephanreisproductions. Just put it up now. stephanreisproductions@gmail.com. stephanreisproductions@gmail.com. You could send an email there. Just tell me how many tickets you need and leave your contact number so I'll call you. Okay? And I'm coming, anybody who emails their request to that, you see, you still have up email, people who get tied up, you still have it at STV Breaking Dawn. Yeah. For tickets to the Breaking Dawn Cooler Cruise. You don't have all of that. Just put the email address up on the screen. If you email it there, all right, Stephan Reis Productions, one word, right, at gmail.com. Right, nice. We'll live with that for today. I'll put it in proper for you tomorrow. When you email it there and you leave your contact information, I'll come and deliver the tickets for you personally. I'll hand deliver it. All right? And it's my birthday party too, because my birthday is the 18th of June. The cruise is Sunday, the 17th. So pack your cooler, because I'll come in and take a drink with everybody. I'll have my designated driver, which will be Voice. So Voice can't drink. All right, so I'll tell you what. You know that yet, eh? All right, just like this segment you're going to do, you know that yet. You didn't find that out yet. You'll find out in the morning. All right, so I just want to touch on something here. Give me the Cabo Star.
According to newspaper reports, the Port Authority has renewed the lease for the Cabo Star cargo vessel for another 6 months. But the opposition finds it strange that the vessel, which remains at the center of much contention, has been given an extension. During a news conference on Sunday, MP for Tabakit Dr. Suraj Rambachan explained why the opposition is concerned.
7 months ago, on the 21st of August 2017, during a meeting with stakeholders in Tobago, Dr. Rowley described the procurement of the Cabo Star and Ocean Flower deal as a crooked deal.
Quoting from a Guardian newspaper article, Dr. Rambachan recalled the Prime Minister's skepticism over the procurement of the Cabo Star and Ocean Flower vessels to replace the superfast Galicia. Noting that businesses in Tobago have closed down and people lost their jobs, Dr. Rambachan is wondering if the government even considered Tobago stakeholders in its decision to extend the Cabo Star's contract.
A boat that the people do not have confidence in, a boat which they have had trouble with over the entire period that the boat has been running. Why is it that this is being renewed? Is it that the government is beholden to certain of its supporters? Certain of the people who have been financing the government? Are there hands behind this contract that we do not know about in the public?
But with the TNT Express and Spirit down for servicing, the port has given the Cabo Star extra time. Dr. Rambachan believes it's poor planning on the part of the government.
It is unfortunate that after all these years, we have not been able to put this right. It's unfortunate. I think that what Trinidad and Tobago should be doing now, as of now, is going out there and beginning to have designed a vessel or at least two vessels that will really serve the route between Tobago and Trinidad.
CNC3 contacted Works and Transport Minister Rohan Sinanan, who said once the Port Authority has confirmed a lease extension, then it holds weight. He added that questions about the decision to do so and the procurement of any vessel should be directed to NITCO.
Okay. Now, they've extended that contract by 6 months. Some questions there were raised by Surujrata and Rambachan. Because as he rightfully said, the Prime Minister didn't make those statements in Tobago. You know, I want to ask Suruj, you're talking about, is there people benefiting from the contract? When Ole was in power, nobody was benefiting. Nobody who was financiers of the UNC, and nobody was benefiting. It's only when other people, I don't know. You want to ask them those questions now? Ole really want to ask those questions now? Every government has fed their financiers. Every single one. So you come in to sit down and ask question about is their financiers benefiting from the contract and this, that and the other? That wastes of time in my book. You understand? You know much oxygen you take up that could go to somebody else? To talk that nonsense? Come in in power, they do the same thing. In the paper this morning, page 8, no Cabo tickets. They extend the contract by 6 months, right? While Caribbean Airlines continues to facilitate ferry passengers with confirmed tickets, those with tickets for the MV Cabo Star will not be accommodated. CAL has been working with the Port Authority to transport ferry passengers to and from Tobago since March 13th after the TT Express and the TT Spirit were both placed on dry dock for maintenance. This arrangement will continue until March 22nd and only applies to people who have purchased a ferry ticket for the TT Express during the period March 13th to 22nd. These passengers were required to check the ferry help desk at the Piaco and A&R Robinson airports before going to the CAL domestic counter. So apparently they've not accommodated any tickets for flights, tickets that were for the MV Cabo Star. Okay? Now maybe that's why they renewed the contract for 6 months. Because Caribbean Airlines is not facilitating tickets for the Cabo Star to transport via the air bridge. So I want to believe that's why they may have extended it. In terms of why they extended it and people benefit, they have no other boat right now. They have no other choice but to extend it. So what you want them to do? Send it back and then start a procurement process to find a boat to fill the gap for the next 6 months until the Galleon's passage reach or wherever the case is. They have to renew it. That's just a stupid question to ask. That is just politics at its worst. At its worst. Asking that question. All right, Suruj? What do you want them to do? The TT Express done. The TT Spirit done. What do you want them to do? You want them to throw a raft in the sea and tell people to jump on that? They must renew it. Until better could be done, let the worst continue. Now they put themselves in that position. But we don't talk about all of that already. And we know this. Gosh, boy. Take 2 calls from me on that and then we'll take a break. I come in at the police there just now. Morning.
Morning.
Yes, dear.
Look, a teacher.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Right. On the question you had earlier on.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. You go ahead, make the comment.
Right. On the question you had earlier on what they're doing with these school children.
Yes.
Right. What the government do, and I'm telling you first-hand experience, because I'm a school teacher. They send them to this learning place where the counselors just deal with them, and then they send them back into the school system. Presently, I'm dealing with a set of students who went to that counseling system, come back into the school system, and are still doing the same thing.
The same thing.
It's ridiculous, and the Ministry of Education need to do something more better than that.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Take one more. Somebody says super fast Galicia, but that done gone too. You know, they send that pack in, they end up with this piece of, I don't know what that is, boat. Morning, they have no choice. They have to extend
morning, Stephan. I wanted to... Yes, morning. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you fine. Go on.
I want to give you... Okay, I want to give you some unsolicited advice.
Sure.
Okay, so you are advised... You are going out there and trying to get people to contribute to your program. But you're not being aggressive enough.
Right.
You need somebody to go out there and aggressively draw these people in. Because you're saying it and you're almost as if you're embarrassed to say if you want to contribute to the program. This is the best program on TV. People want to contribute, but you need to draw them in.
Okay,
and I feel that you need to be more aggressive or get somebody who knows to go there and pull these people in.
Okay, no problem. I understand what they're saying. Yeah, I understand what they're saying, but when the account number is up, you'll see the aggression. It's not up yet. I ain't have it set up yet. I'm going to see about it today, and then when it's set up tomorrow morning, you'll see a different level of aggression. All right? I don't want to be aggressive with something that I haven't set up yet. Because you know sometimes you create a hype and then boom, you get a 2-day delay or a 3-day delay and then people, you need to talk. And so come tomorrow morning here, you'll see aggression. All right? But thanks a lot for the advice. And I will advise Surajat and Rambachan to please stop asking foolish questions. As far as I'm concerned, they have no other choice. It's the only boat they have. Right now, passengers flying over on the air bridge because they don't have a boat. If the Cabo Star is running, it is only common sense and logical that they will extend the contract. And if they go to extend the contract and the Cabo Star say, well, boy, the only way I can get this contract extended is if you give me 6 months. They have no other choice. Their hands tied, it like this. Now they tie their own hands, but it like this. But I wouldn't question the extension because it's one that's needed. So I will agree with them on that. And whoever benefiting, it doesn't matter to me. Because when all in power, all let us feed all their own too. When we come back, police try to detain a man who they claim had marijuana on him. He denied it. And what happens next is laughable. We'll be back.
Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, a company with 40 years of experience in the medical field. Welcome to Regal Products, a household name since 1960. Regal produces a diverse range right here in TNT, all with the primary focus on high quality. From healthy and tasty nuts and snacks, including cranberries, raisins, sultanas, dates, and prunes, to trail mixes like Cranberry Jubilee, Hawaiian Medley, California Exotic, and South Beach, with nutrition-packed seeds like sunflower and pumpkin, and a tasty nut range which includes almonds, pecans, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, and the newly launched corn nuts. Regal Products for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Begin imagining with Value Optical and the start of the voyage of discovery with eyewear beyond your dreams. See the beauty beyond through lenses that transition you into the supernova of tomorrow. Open your eyes today and see your wonderland. Save up to 25% on wondrous eyewear style and technology. Visit us in-store or online for details. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Healthy Lifestyle MD is a 1-hour television program presented by Dr. Vishnu Jilal, medical doctor, certified personal trainer, and lifestyle coach. The goal of this program is to educate and encourage the population to live a healthy lifestyle, thus eliminating and/or controlling chronic lifestyle diseases. This is done by presenting and explaining the latest research in nutrition and exercise from experts around the world. Recommendations are also made on diet and lifestyle changes with special emphasis on children. Tune in for Healthy Lifestyle MD in Synergy TV live on Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. with repeat showing Thursdays 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Brought to you by VNS Pharmaceuticals, Extra Foods Limited, and India Expo.
Get the solution you need from Green Dot. Our TV packages offer just the right balance, giving you quality entertainment and a wide range of exciting channels. Our broadband packages are made to power all your household needs, whether you're streaming, gaming, or updating your profile. Plus, we have the lowest price TV and broadband bundle, a package that's tailored for the times. So sign up for a solution that suits your needs. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Okay, welcome back to Breaking Dawn, and just to bring you up to date news coming in that a murder took place in Mayaro around 8 p.m. last night, where a pregnant woman was hit with a brick and she died, a pregnant woman. The suspect was apprehended, and apparently the suspect is someone who is mentally unstable. All right, but the person has been apprehended around 8 p.m. last night in Mayaro. It is alleged that a pregnant woman was hit with a brick and she died. So that's another murder to add to the count in Trinidad and Tobago. In the meantime, we want to take a look at something that happened, an arrest, or an attempted arrest, that the police tried to make just, I think it was yesterday. Run that clip for me.
Just step back, please. Just step back, please. Yeah, but just step back, please. Okay. Hey, show them. What's that? All I get with any man? All I get with any man? What is the man for? All right, now. Look how far they got out. Quite in the boat. Shoulder. What's that?
Hey! Baby, cool down yourself. Hey, wait now. Hey, don't. No. Not me, boy. Not me, boy.
Move from here.
Not me, boy.
Don't come up in my face.
Not me, boy.
Guys,
Me, boy. Not me, boy.
Let go me, boy. Let go me, boy. Let go me, boy. All you want to do, don't shoot the man. Don't shoot the man.
Don't shoot, relax on call. Until you relax yourself.
Yeah, don't shoot him.
Stay on that side.
Let go me, boy. Bye.
They can move from here, please. You're obstructing now, please. You can stand there, please, ma'am.
I on the government road, you know.
You're obstructing the officers.
I not doing anything. I on the government road.
We all there.
Let go me, boy.
Boy, we are people. You all bring our woman police here too now, please.
Let go me, boy.
Mommy, what is?
Let go me, boy.
Yeah, you are woman police. They'll come now.
Let go me, boy.
Yeah, what you see now? Call Shane Farah for me now because police hold him right now for we that they not on him now, boy.
Let go me, boy. Yeah. Let go me, boy. Let never get after me, boy.
Please, call him now. Tell him come now, please.
Let never get after me, boy. Let never get after me, boy. Let go me, boy. Let go me, boy. Let go me, boy. Let go me, boy. You trying to put nothing on me, boy. You trying to put nothing on me, boy. Come on. Come now, go.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know which one more, I don't know, just open the phone line. Morning.
I'll call back, Abby.
Yeah, morning.
Hello, morning.
Yeah, morning to you.
Morning. I saw this video last night. I hope you're hearing me good.
Yeah.
I saw this video last night. I was so disgusted by the police service at Trinidad and Tobago. Because it highlights several issues that I've been complaining about with the police service.
Yeah. Hello? We lost them? Hello? Hello? I feel we lost him. Either we lost him or he lost us. Similar to the way the guy lost the police there. Everybody losing somebody. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man.
Hey, good show, boy. I want to pick up your
To the
show.
caller, you can call back. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the best show for the morning. And for every day.
Thanks,
I want everybody to hear that.
Nice, man. Thanks.
Well, you're very good. And these police.
Yeah.
What kind of jokey police we have here, boy? Eh? They should lock up them police for letting a man go.
Oh, good. Hey. I don't know what to say that way. Take a few. I hope the brother get through, you know, because you see that fella, he does always get good contributions. I don't know how we lost him. Morning.
Yes, hello, good morning, sir. Pleasant morning.
Yeah, pleasant morning.
I'm calling to talk to you about this video that you're showing here with these police and them.
Yeah, man.
There's several factors that we have to take in consideration right now. I mean, the police and them trying it, but me personally, I can tell you, they're looking a little jokey in that video. They have certain things that they need to do and they're covered within the law to do it.
Right.
So why it is we have police officers that holding back in executing their duties?
Right.
It's as if they're fearful. And that is the problem we have in this country. Too many times we having people empowering criminals with their actions and not enough people, the state, not coming out to empower law enforcement officers in the execution of their duties. Because we're watching these officers here and we laughing and we building me kicks and we jones and this kind of thing. But it's a serious issue.
No, it's a serious issue. But go on. But I had a laugh, but it's a serious issue.
I am also a law enforcement official, you know.
Right.
And I am telling you, these things, the officers need to have public support. The amount of different things that the officers could employ to use to subdue that suspect in making their arrest.
But let me ask you something. You're in law enforcement, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because he's resisting arrest like that, does that not warrant the handcuffs?
No, but I would point out something to you as well. You see, most of the time there's something called a use of force policy.
Okay.
Right? Where a law enforcement official has to decide in the particular situation how much force is necessary to use in a given situation. In that situation, there are several things the officers could have done differently. I overheard one of the officers saying he's calling for backup, he's calling for a female officer. A lot of things the public don't understand. A male officer, whether a police officer, whether male or female, has the authority to arrest anybody at any time.
Yeah,
it does not matter.
I know that, yeah.
It does not matter. Furthermore, if it is you are executing an arrest, we all know that we have been in 21st century people using technology. No problem with using your phone, you can record an arrest.
Right.
But at the same time, an officer shouldn't be afraid that a person is recording do the right thing.
Right.
And clearly they operated in a manner in which it seemed that they did not know what was the appropriate thing to do in the relevant situation.
Which brings
so it all comes back down to training. And being confident in executing your duty and having the law stand up behind you. A lot of these times, these junior officers, the senior officers who are in charge of them are not advising them properly.
Yeah. I saw, because the same questions you asking there, right? That popped in my head. I said, but what sort of training these officers getting? You know, why they didn't use a certain level of force, because the guy is definitely resisting arrest. You know, and then he was just allowed to run off because it was one-on-one with this guy, and it was about...
No, when you take your time and you sit down and you look at the video, I mean, people that believe that law enforcement officials will be Superman or superhuman. Yeah. We get tired just like everybody else. Obviously, the officer was exhausted with his struggle with the suspect. And he had no other choice but to let go. Even the manner in which he was holding him, it didn't seem that they really wanted to arrest this man.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't seem so. It didn't seem so in my humble opinion. Yeah. But again, there are a lot of things that we won't be privy to, because this is just a video, and as you mentioned on your show, some shows before, there are things that happen before and there are things that happen after.
Yeah, because the guy keeps saying, "All you didn't find that on me." Now, whether or not they found it on him, the bigger issue is why it is, you know, people, it's like you're saying, people glorifying the criminals and crucifying the police, especially in the execution of the duty. And I told people, I said, if we don't get control of that, it's going to lead to things like this, where people are not going to have respect for the police.
Well, it goes way beyond to just having respect for the police. You know, so we come into a time in our lives in this society where I don't think even parents are teaching their children to have respect. About a generation ago, it was a totally different scenario to now.
Yeah. Agreed.
A totally different scenario to now. And I keep saying, I don't want to sound political, but a lot of these things are happening now. I want to bring you back to 1995 when Ms. Prasad Bissessa was the education minister of this country, and she outlawed corporal punishment in school. It's only now we're starting to reap the benefits of that, you know.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah, we now reaping the benefits of that because parents telling the children that they can go out there and do what they want and have no respect for authority.
Yeah.
Zero respect for authority.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Yes, sir, you take care.
All right, same here, man. Stay safe. Yeah, well, he's in law enforcement. He usually calls, that's the caller that I said he calls, and in terms of anything to deal with this, he has a lot of good contributions, and he pointed out a lot of factors there that must be questioned. You know, people have been commenting, and they've been saying, you know, for a piece of marijuana, and that kind of thing. Now, I know, let's say, all that drama for a piece of marijuana, but we have to keep in mind that it's an illegal substance still. So by law, it's illegal in Trinidad and Tobago. And you're supposed to abide by the law. And if the police find it with an illegal substance, then they have to act. Now, the police officers could act, or they could use their discretion and say, look, that piece of weed, just let it go. It ain't worth the time. It have officers that will use that discretion. But then you have the officers who just execute the duty to the book, right? Now the thing is, the officer did get tired, because you remember you're jostling with somebody and you're trying to hold them, so it's only so long you could hold on. Anybody who's work out in a gym and thing, when you're pumping iron and thing, or you're doing any kind of workout, eventually you decide to take a toll on your body, right? You get exhausted. Muhammad Ali, perfect example of that with the rope-a-dope and stuff in boxing, right? So you know the guy, the officer, his hands got weak, and the fella bust loose and run, right? The two other officers there, one was calling for backup, and a female police officer, and like he rightfully said, a male police officer could arrest anybody, all right? Anybody. So that's a misconception. The public really needs to be informed, and that's why I would like somebody from the police service to really come in and inform the public better. I'll make a call to the Police Service Welfare, Social and Welfare Association, and talk to Michael Seals and see if we could get an officer here, maybe him, to just educate the public on things that they may not know about. All right? But I tell you, boy, people been laughing at this online, you know, this whole situation here. They just found it hilarious that the guy just busted 3 police are talking about. Well, you know, the police fighting a war. I don't even know if they could win that war, nah, boy. But I want to commend them still. All police officers do hard work. To come out, put your life on the line, walk the beat, whatever it is you're doing, it's a dedication. You're there to protect and serve. Some protect and serve better than others. You'd have corruption in the police service, yes. But at the end of the day, man, I think the majority of the police trying to do the right thing. All right? And the public needs to really work with the police. If all they really want to see any impact on the crime situation, we need to work with the police and not against them. Right? And that's just what has to happen. Take one more and we'll take a break. Take one more call on that same video. Okay, we got to take a break. Let's take a break and we'll be back after this.
Begin imagining with Value Optical and the start of the voyage of discovery with eyewear beyond your dreams. See the beauty beyond through lenses that transition you into the supernova of tomorrow. Open your eyes today and see your wonderland. Save up to 25% on wondrous eyewear style and technology. Visit us in-store or online for details. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
The Clinical Media Group, in collaboration with the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago, presents I Am Jazz Festival, Sunday, April 1st at the Cipriani Labour College in Valsayn. Gates open at 12 noon with a family day. Enjoy kite flying, treasure hunting, novelty games, and brand sampling. And from 5 p.m. it's jazz, featuring Arturo Tapin, Surrender, Aidan Hagley, Next Chapter, Alan Parley, Kevin DeFleur featuring Dean Williams and Mikhail Salcedo. Tickets available at Simon's Musical Supplies, King's Lounge Barber Spa, Crosby's, Synergy TV, R&M Electronics, the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago's head office, and WAC 90.1 FM, Coffee Street in San Fernando. Call us at 380-1222 or 320-1603. This event will be covered by WACK 90.1 FM. I Am Jazz Festival.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including manual and hydraulic crimpers, pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxi, accessories. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street at Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
It's Royal, calling all my seafood seekers. Daryl's famous food Tobago, best food for the season. Let's go. You want a fish combo? Daryl's. You want a shrimp combo? Daryl's. The famous fish finger or a veggie pizza. Daryl's. You want a fish sandwich combo? Best food for the season. Let's go. My seafood seekers. At Daryl's famous food Tobago. I'm Royal, your 2-time reigning Tobago Soca Mona King. And I'm saying come down at Daryl's famous food Tobago, located in Crown Point opposite the Cocoa Reef Resort. Daryl's famous food Tobago, your taste of the Caribbean.
Chin Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin Sin introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Chin Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin Sin, same quality, great taste.
All right, I just want to highlight something with Orchard. A citizen said, and he was appealing to people to stop by Orchard orange juice. Give me the Orchard one clip now, the 6-minute, but we just running a piece 8.
All right. So this is my straw in Trinidad and Tobago. Come out from in the back of an orchard that I just bought. The expiration date on the orchard is the 29/12/2018, as you can see. So while drinking this orchard, I had difficulty pulling up with the straw, and with the boxes has more than just a little less than half, and I couldn't pull up. So I took the straw, took a little pull, and saw this black thing coming out of the orchard. Right? This is perhaps the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. I'm feeling to vomit, because what it looks like is like a worm. I'm really going to send this to my lawyer, this video.
What the hell?
Can't drink orchard again. Throw it on the ground. Let's see the color of that boy, the consistency. Miss man,
The lawyer right next door, Paul Precious.
Paul Shears. How do we come away? From witness.
Yeah, boy,
this is funny, you know.
No, watch all the straw.
Straw.
Yeah, I see it in the straw. Watch all inside the pack here.
Right. So that is a guy who apparently had a bad experience there with Orchard. There's also one other video. The other video, just give me a highlight in that. Nestle's actually responded to this. Yeah, go on. This one is where they found the mold.
Sailor, we went to Nestle's and made a complaint, and the woman said to take the baby to the hospital, that is just mold, to the doctor.
It's just mold.
It's just mold, and they'll pay the bill. Is these people crazy? Are they really kidding?
I can go back by Nestle and actually supervisor.
All right. Okay, nice. So we'll review that tomorrow because we don't have time today, right? But I'm just putting that out there to you guys with Orchard orange juice. Some people have been you know, all over social media talking about this thing with Orchard and what's found in the box. Now, I personally, I don't drink Orchard orange juice because it comes in a box. I don't know inside of that box. I'm sorry. I don't drink from anything I can't see. If I can't see what's in it, your boy ain't drinking it. I could tell you that. All right? So I would prefer to drink things coming out of a bottle where I could actually see what's in there. You see that box thing? Nah, Papa, I don't deal with that. I don't even drink milk again. I'm telling you, no. I don't even put milk in my cereal. I just say the cereal gesso with the crunch. Yeah. I want no milk, nothing in my, nah, nothing coming in a box. I stopped that. All right, but you got to be careful out there. And Nestles did respond to that second video, and we'll give it their response and everything tomorrow. But we'll deal with that. We also have some people coming in tomorrow to talk about some LGBT issue, and that should be a very interesting discussion. Some religious people. So that's going to be on the agenda tomorrow, as well as whatever takes place in this little twin island republic of Trinidad and Tobago. You know, we a lot happens here, you know. This is TNT, where, you know, everything happens. 100,000 things could happen in a day. This little small little island. These fellas real skillful, boy. What's that? We gotta pick up these guys. I don't know if it's locals, I don't know if it's foreign, but whoever they are, they're sick. This man tossing cement up to the fella here to watch. Oi, see them fellas that I'm working? Now that is productivity. That is how to be productive. In any job you have, remember, you have to figure out a way to make that job easier for you. And you have to be innovative with it. All right, so I'll tell you what, we wrap things up for today until tomorrow. Mr. Voice will be back tomorrow morning. He had some stuff to say about today. But remember, don't be too quick to believe everything you hear, since lies travel faster than the truth. And until tomorrow, people, stay safe and keep it right here on Synergy TV. Look out for the Cold Truth coming up at 4:45 p.m. to 5:45. All right, that's the Cold Truth with Kim Cole. Until tomorrow, we out.